Guys, contrary to what every red pill slash manosphere influencer tells you, there is no such thing as female psychology. She's literally just a person. And by you treating her like a foreign alien species, number one, it's dehumanizing, let's be real. But number two, and if anything else, let me appeal to your desire for success on the dating apps, it's always putting you in a worse position. Because if you're treating her like a foreign species, like someone who needs to be handled with kid gloves because she's so beautiful, because she's so special, then naturally you're always going to be putting her up on a pedestal. And what do you think that is doing for you? Absolutely nothing. So in this video, I want to give you some before and after examples showing you how in practice this will actually play out once you stop viewing them as a foreign alien species on the dating apps. Because the truth of the matter is, gentlemen, you would be acting the same way if you were in her position on the apps, getting blown up with 50 plus new matches a day, all of whom are guys who could easily be dangerous, creepy, weird, and just not have her best interests at heart. So that's what we want to get to at the end in this video. But what you have to understand, guys, is that the real mindset shift you must make is just to start texting them like they're your best friend that you've known since middle school. Let's call him Jay. And you just need to be the same unfiltered, unhinged, absurd version of yourself that you're with that friend as you are with the woman you're trying to eventually get out on a date after matching with them on the apps. Now, I can already hear the objections in the comments, all the reasons why this won't work. Trust me, guys, we have evidence that it's going to work with the Guy app. It wasn't until I made these adjustments myself that I really noticed my results totally changing. But if you're unwilling to view it because you're weirded out by the idea of you texting a guy or a girl the same way you would as a guy, then think about it as texting your younger sister who you're totally yourself with, you don't care if you say something offensive, or maybe a female best friend who I guarantee you, if you look at your phone right now and you compare the messages side by side, you're texting your best female friend or your older or younger sister completely different than you are the women on the apps. And guys, what you need to understand is that her quote-unquote bitchiness is not a test, it's not a filter, it's not her personality. It's just the same way you would be acting on the apps if you were getting the amount of attention from questionable sources, let's just put it mildly, as she was. That's what you have to understand, guys. And another thing you must internalize, which I don't think many of you have, is that boring messages get boring responses. Seriously, if you were getting asked for the 15th time, how's your weekend been going so far, how do you think you would be responding? Yeah, you would leave them on red too, dude. All right. So again, guys, what you must understand is just text them like it's your friend Jay from middle school who you have no filter around and you really don't care what he has to say in response. Let me give you a before and after example. And guys, if you want to fix the text game, the link is in the description. Check out the Guy app. We're helping men get out of their own way on the dating apps and text like the catch they are. Free trial, link in the description. So, let me give you a before and after here. She says, how's your week going? Question mark. Typical, standard. Before, you would say something like this. Before the Guy app, this is what you're saying. And this is what I was saying too. Pretty good, comma. Busy week at work, but can't complain, exclamation points. How about you? Anything fun going on? Question mark. Terrible response. You're lucky to get a response, if anything. Here's what the guy would say if you were to tell it that this was your plan to send. Because the guy is not just an AI text coach, it's the guy is not just an AI text line generator. No, it's not just going to give you pickup lines. It's actually going to coach you through the entire interaction and give you an analysis of what's going on so you actually have confidence in what you're going to send and why it's going to work. The guy would say, that's a placeholder text. She's keeping the line warm without putting any thought in it. Low investment, easy to send while doing something else. It's not a bad sign. There's just nothing for you to chase. Now, here's a critical analysis. Don't match the boredom and don't write a paragraph back. Either let it sit or hit her with something that makes her the interesting one. What are you thinking of replying? I gave it its response, and then it says, that's a job interview answer. 2 questions, a humble brag about work, and a polite door for her to give another one-word reply. You just handed her the most forgettable text in her inbox. Delete it. She gave you nothing, so don't reward it with effort. You make her account for herself instead. Here's what you should send. Do you ask everyone that, or am I just special? Busy. Someone keeps emailing me threats. I think it's you. It was fine until you showed up asking questions. I'd go with 1, which was, you ask everyone that, or am I just special? It's tiny, it flips the warm but lazy text back onto her, and now she has to decide if she meant it. Her low effort becomes the problem, not yours. So guys, this is what we mean when it comes to like texting like a hot girl. Because a hot girl would send something like the guy just recommended, right? So that is what you must do. But so many of you guys are just willing to engage in this back and forth email conversation like you're messaging with HR at your job, and you wonder why she doesn't respond. And so this is what you have to understand, guys. And this is why the other AI apps like ChatGPT or even Claude are just not going to be able to give you this level of analysis and help you move forward with the text game, because they're all trained on the typical either red pill or blue pill garbage that's not going to work. The AI used in the Guy app is cutting edge. We think it honestly might be artificial general intelligence, and we think it might have already arrived, which if we created by accident, we do apologize for. But it's literally that advanced. And guys, the moral of the story of this video is that you must just start being the unfiltered version of yourself the same way you are with your best friends, just hanging out on a Saturday afternoon with not a care in the world. And you will know you have arrived at the right place when you are not afraid to look stupid because of something you said. You're not leading with the resume. You're just not afraid to be funny, say the edgy joke, say the embarrassing joke, whatever it might be. Recently, this hit home for me personally because I was on a date a few weeks ago with a gorgeous woman. We were at dinner, actually. It was a first date, and after dinner, she goes, I can't tell if you're just really funny or really dumb. And that, my guys, is when you are getting messages or getting feedback like that, that is when you'll know you have really internalized the entire philosophy behind the Guy app. Hopefully that all makes sense to you. If you want to fix the text game, once and for all, because guys, think about it. Everything else that you could do to start attracting more women, get in better shape. Maybe you need to lose 30 pounds. All right, that's going to take you 6 months. Maybe it's get a better job, start making more money. That's going to take you 6 to 12 months in this job market. Maybe it's like, all right, I want to start playing tennis because that could be a good way to meet women, learn a cool skill, get in some, improve my fitness. That's going to take you a couple months as well to figure out and eventually get good at. Trust me, I know. I was terrible when I first started tennis. But you could literally fix the text game today. You don't even need to spend any money with the free trial we're giving you with the Guy. You could start to fix the text game immediately thanks to the invention of the Guy app and the discovery of the underlying philosophy, the signal inversion theory, the idiot toddler framework. The reason why you should just be acting scared like she's the dangerous one to completely flip the script. All of these things we had to fall ass backwards into discovering. And me personally, I had to suffer tremendously to discover all this. And now I'm bringing that knowledge and passing it on to you. So check out the Guy app, link in the description, fix your text game. It's literally the highest return on investment move you could possibly make to dramatically improve the results you're getting on the app. Any questions, any comments, drop a comment and I will get back to you. And guys, again, the sirens keep going off in the background of these videos. Hopefully you can hear that, but it just goes to show they don't want you knowing this information. So take advantage of it while you still can. That's it for me in this one. I will see you tomorrow. Subscribe to the channel. 5 videos per week. We're not fooling around. This is too important to spoon feed. Talk to you tomorrow, gentlemen. Bye.